When someone is falling for you, their actions often reveal their feelings long before they ever say the words out loud. Love isn't always expressed in grand gestures. Sometimes it's hidden in the smallest, most subtle signs. A guy who secretly loves you may not openly confess it, but his behavior will speak volumes. From the way he looks at you when you're not watching to how he listens carefully to everything you say, his emotions show through in ways he might not even realize. You may notice that he finds excuses to be around you, responds to your messages quickly, and remembers even the tiniest details about your life. His body language mirrors yours. He tries to make you laugh, and he supports your dreams as if they were his own. He may also get a little jealous when you mention other guys, offer to help you even when it's inconvenient for him, or tease you playfully just to get your attention. These small but meaningful actions indicate that he's emotionally invested in you. In this guide, we'll break down 16 undeniable signs that a guy is falling hard for you, even if he hasn't said it yet. If you've been wondering whether his feelings go beyond a friendship, pay close attention to these behaviors. By the end, you'll have a clearer understanding of whether he truly sees you as someone special. Let's dive into the signs that reveal his hidden emotions. 1. He constantly looks at you when you're not watching. When a guy is secretly falling for you, one of the biggest signs is the way he looks at you when you're not watching. His eyes naturally gravitate toward you, almost as if he can't help himself. He admires you from a distance, observing your expressions, the way you talk, or even how you react to different situations. It's not just a casual glance. His gaze lingers, filled with curiosity and admiration. He might quickly look away if you catch him staring, pretending he wasn't looking in the first place. Sometimes, he watches you while you're busy, laughing with friends, lost in thought, or simply doing something ordinary. His eyes hold an unspoken emotion, revealing more than words ever could. It's as if he's trying to memorize every little detail about you without making it obvious. Even in a crowded room, his attention keeps finding its way back to you. 2. He remembers small details about you. When a guy is truly falling for you, he pays close attention to the little things most people overlook. He remembers details about your favorite coffee order, the way you like your fries, or the song you said always makes you happy. Even things you casually mention in passing, like your childhood pet's name or a dream destination, stay in his mind. It's not just about memory. It's about how much he values what you say. He might bring up something you told him weeks ago, surprising you with how well he listens. If you mention being nervous about a presentation or excited about an upcoming event, he checks in later to ask how it went. These small acts show that he truly cares and sees you as more than just another person in his life. When a guy remembers tiny details, it's often because you genuinely matter to him. 3. His body language mirrors yours. When a guy is falling for you, his body unconsciously syncs with yours. This is called mirroring, a natural psychological behavior that happens when someone feels a deep connection. If you cross your arms, he might do the same without realizing it. If you lean in while talking, he instinctively follows. His posture, gestures, and even the way he tilts his head may start to reflect yours. This subtle mimicry shows that he is subconsciously trying to build a rapport and make you feel comfortable around him. It's his way of signaling without words that he is in tune with you. You might also notice that he picks up on your phrases or matches your energy in conversations. Mirroring is a powerful sign of attraction, as it indicates emotional alignment and a desire to connect on a deeper level. When someone mirrors you, it often means they are genuinely drawn to you. 4. He finds excuses to be around you. When a guy is falling for you, he will look for any excuse to be around you, even if it seems casual or unplanned. He might coincidentally show up where you are, whether it's at a cafe, the gym, or an event he never used to attend. If you work or study together, he'll find reasons to sit near you, ask for help, or start random conversations just to keep your attention. Even small things, like offering to walk with you, staying a little longer after a group hangout, or suggesting plans that involve you, are signs that he enjoys your presence. He may ask for your opinion on things, even when he doesn't really need it, just to extend the conversation. These little efforts aren't accidental. They show that he values your company and wants to create more opportunities to spend time with you, even without directly saying it. 5. He gets nervous when talking to you. When a guy is falling for you, he may act nervous around you, even if he's usually confident with others. His hands might fidget, he could play with his phone, or his voice may slightly change when he speaks to you. Sometimes he stumbles over his words or laughs awkwardly at things that aren't even that funny. You might notice him avoiding direct eye contact for too long, only to glance at you when he thinks you're not looking. He may also touch his face, rub the back of his neck, or adjust his clothes as if trying to make himself look better. This nervous energy comes from caring about how you perceive him. He wants to impress you but doesn't want to seem like he's trying too hard. His anxious behavior is a clear sign that your presence affects him in a way that no one else's does. 6. He teases you playfully. When a guy is falling for you, he often teases you in a playful, light-hearted way. He might jokingly mimic something you said, give you a funny nickname, or poke fun at your habits, but never in a way that feels mean or hurtful. His teasing is a way to create a special dynamic between you, something unique that only the two of you share. He enjoys making you laugh and seeing your reaction, which helps build a deeper connection. Sometimes he might challenge you in a fun way, like pretending to disagree just to keep the conversation going. His playful attitude is his way of grabbing your attention without being too direct about his feelings. If he teases you while flashing a smile or looking for your reaction, it's a strong sign that he enjoys your company and is comfortable enough to express his affection in a fun, flirty manner. 7. He initiates conversations often. When a guy is falling for you, he will find reasons to start conversations, no matter how small. He won't just wait for you to reach out. He'll be the one texting first, asking about your day, or bringing up random topics just to keep talking to you. Even if he doesn't have much to say, he'll find an excuse, like sending a meme, asking for your opinion on something, or mentioning something that reminded him of you. In person, he might casually start chatting about anything just to keep you engaged, whether it's about a recent event, mutual interests, or even small talk about the weather. His goal isn't just to talk, but to maintain a connection with you. The fact that he takes the initiative regularly shows that he values your presence in his life and genuinely enjoys interacting with you, even over the simplest things. 8. His friends know about you. When a guy is falling for you, his friends will likely know about you before you even meet them. He might casually mention you in conversations, talk about things you've said, or share stories involving you. If you ever meet his friends, they may already seem familiar with who you are, dropping hints that he talks about you often. They might tease him when you're around, smile knowingly, or even try to subtly find out what you think about him. Sometimes his friends will make playful comments or give him a look when you walk by, signaling that they know he has feelings for you. If he's serious about you, he might even ask his friends for advice on how to approach you or impress you, When his closest circle knows about you, it's a strong sign that you're important to him and that his feelings go beyond just casual interest. 9. He compliments you in subtle ways. When a guy is falling for you, he will compliment you in ways that feel natural and genuine rather than overly obvious or forced. Instead of generic compliments like, "You look pretty," he might notice the little things, how your eyes light up when you talk about something you love, the way you always find a positive side to things, or how your laugh is contagious. His compliments might be disguised as casual observations, such as, "You always have the best music taste," or "I don't know how you manage to stay so organized." Sometimes he won't even directly compliment you, but will compare you favorably to others, saying things like, "Not everyone thinks like you do," or "I wish more people had your sense of humor." These subtle compliments show that he truly pays attention to you, values your uniqueness, and admires you in a way that feels personal and sincere. 10. He gets jealous when you talk about other guys. When a guy is falling for you, jealousy often shows up in subtle ways when you mention other guys. He might not openly admit it, but his reactions will give him away. His tone may suddenly change, or he might go quiet and seem distracted. Sometimes he'll try to act indifferent, but his body language, like fidgeting, crossing his arms, or avoiding eye contact, reveals what he's really feeling. He might jokingly ask questions about the guy or compare himself in a playful but slightly defensive way. If he brushes it off with a sarcastic remark like, "Oh, so he's your type?" or suddenly tries to shift the conversation, it's a sign that the thought of you liking someone else bothers him. In some cases, he may even try to subtly one-up the guy you mentioned or bring up other girls to see how you react. His jealousy isn't about control, it's about the fear of losing your attention. 11. He goes out of his way to help you. When a guy is falling for you, he will make an extra effort to be there for you, even when it's inconvenient for him. Whether it's offering to carry something heavy, staying up late to help you with a project, or driving across town just to pick you up, he finds ways to make your life easier. He won't just do the bare minimum, he'll go above and beyond because he genuinely cares. Even in small ways, like remembering to bring you coffee when you're tired or fixing something for you without being asked, his actions show his feelings. He doesn't see it as a burden. Instead, he enjoys being useful to you. His willingness to prioritize your needs, even when it's not expected, is a strong sign that his feelings are deep. When a guy consistently shows up for you, it's because he truly values you in his life. 12. He responds to your messages quickly. When a guy is falling for you, he won't leave you waiting for a reply. He'll respond to your messages quickly, even if he's busy. You'll notice that he rarely ignores or delays your texts because he genuinely enjoys talking to you. He might even double text or continue the conversation with a follow-up message if you don't reply for a while. His responses are thoughtful and engaging, showing that he's interested in keeping the conversation going rather than just replying out of obligation. Even if he takes a little longer to reply, he may apologize or explain why, just so you don't think he's ignoring you. His eagerness to text back isn't just about being polite. It's a reflection of how much he values your connection. When a guy makes an effort to be present in conversations and keeps the communication flowing, it's a clear sign that he truly cares about you. 13. He tries to make you laugh. When a guy is falling for you, he will go out of his way to make you laugh because your happiness matters to him. He might crack jokes, tease you playfully, or send you funny memes just to see you smile. Even if he's not naturally funny, he'll make an effort to lighten the mood when you're around. Sometimes he'll use self-deprecating humor, or exaggerate stories just to entertain you. If he notices you're feeling down, he may try even harder to cheer you up, proving that your emotions affect him. He enjoys the moments when you laugh at his jokes because it creates a sense of closeness between you two. Making you laugh is his way of showing he wants you to feel comfortable and happy around him. If a guy consistently tries to bring joy into your life, it's a strong sign that he's emotionally invested in you. 14. He listens carefully when you speak. When a guy is falling for you, he doesn't just hear you, he truly listens. He pays close attention to what you say, remembers details, and even brings them up later, showing that your words matter to him. He doesn't interrupt or get distracted by his phone when you're talking. Instead, he maintains eye contact and reacts thoughtfully. Whether you're sharing your dreams, venting about a rough day, or talking about something random, he engages with genuine interest. He asks follow-up questions, not just to keep the conversation going, but because he genuinely wants to understand you better. Even in group settings, he listens to you more attentively than others, making you feel valued and heard. His ability to remember small things you've mentioned, like your favorite book or a story from your childhood, proves that he's emotionally invested in you. When a guy listens this way, it's a clear sign of deep feelings. 15. He finds reasons to touch you lightly. When a guy is falling for you, he will find subtle, natural ways to touch you lightly as a way to create a deeper connection. These touches won't be forceful or inappropriate. Instead, they'll feel casual yet meaningful. He might brush against your arm while laughing, fix a loose strand of your hair, or place his hand on your back while guiding you through a crowd. Sometimes, he'll high-five you playfully, tap your shoulder to get your attention, or gently touch your hand while handing you something. These small gestures may seem insignificant, but they are his way of feeling closer to you without making it too obvious. If he lingers just a second longer, or seems to find excuses to initiate these small touches, it's a strong sign that he's drawn to you. Physical touch, even in subtle ways, is often a sign of deep attraction and emotional connection. 16. He supports your dreams and goals. When a guy is falling for you, he genuinely cares about your dreams and goals, not just as a casual listener, but as someone who truly wants to see you succeed. He asks about your ambitions, encourages you when you doubt yourself, and celebrates even your smallest achievements. Whether it's a career goal, a personal passion, or a skill you're trying to develop, he supports you wholeheartedly. He might offer advice, send you helpful resources, or simply remind you of your strengths when you're feeling discouraged. His belief in you is unwavering, and he never belittles your aspirations, no matter how big or small they are. Even if your goals don't directly relate to him, he still shows interest because he wants you to be happy and fulfilled. A man who invests in your future and pushes you to be your best self isn't just interested, he truly cares about you.